This year, he's turned that sweep inside just a little bit and let Charlie not run it so far outside, turning back, looking for the cutback quite a bit. So some versatility in that offense as Coach Medley patterns what he wants to do in the game plan according to the personnel that he's got. And that has worked well for us this year. Moss, Terry so far tonight has had a pretty good night running the football.
You're right, Tommy. 6 carries, 61 yards. Among those carries, a 36-yard pickup early in the first quarter. So 6 carries, 61 yards, a little bit over 10 yards a carry. That's getting the job done.
And that has put Charlie Moss over 500 yards on the season, Bruce.
Okay, we're on the 8, and it's 3:16 and a half. Warren County has taken, I think, their final timeout, trying to get their defense situated. And it's unbalanced left, take a sweep. Moss is outside. Moss cuts in. Moss crosses a 5, carries somebody with him, maybe close to the 4. It's going to be right around the 5, 4.5, somewhere. But it's going to be third down. They put it on the 4.5. Third down, we can get a first down, I think, on about the 1.
John gives us the signal that, yes, that's right. Just inside the 1 is where that lead stick is. So Lebanon, certainly 4-down territory. We'll take 2 plays to get this yardage if we need to.
Triplett's the quarterback. Cantrell's the big fullback. Moss the tailback. Triplett takes the ball, fakes it, bootlegs it, tries to get outside on a naked reverse. He won't get there. And then somebody came in, hit him late, and that's a pretty good call there because Triplett got pounded while he was lying on the ground, Tommy Bryan.
Bruce, it looked like they hit him with a helmet. That may be the call, using the helmet as a weapon, coming with the crown of that helmet. So should be automatic first down. Well, I don't know if that's a personal foul.
I'm not sure. It'll be half the distance, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. It should go to the 2.5. I'm not sure if it's automatic first down or not. We'll have to wait and see. They may not be sure neither.
John, what was your view of what happened?
Y'all caught it just about correct there, Tommy. Triplett was down, and looks like a kid came in right with the helmet and speared him. The call was made. Still going to be a 4th down and about 2 foot to go for a first.
So they call that a dead ball foul, don't they? After the play was over, so that makes it 4th down. So in the process of the run, they do take away the down, call it a dead ball foul, penalize them half the distance. We're 4th down. We're on the 2. We got to go to the 1. Warren County jams them all in a line, and Rose, give him 6. Touchdown, Steve Rose, his 13th of the year. Well, they jammed them all up in there, but it didn't matter. Rose took that football and he rambled into the end zone. Touchdown, 12-0. 2:07 and a half.
John, it looked like when our back hit the line, it just parted in there.
Well, he had some good people in front of him there, Tommy, and of course Steve's a good-sized kid anyway, but he just barreled in, and if it had been out in the open field, he might have broke it open because he kept wide open and just kind of laid down in the end zone.
They're going for 2 here. We're going unbalanced right. Unbalanced right, going for 2. Triplett takes the ball, runs the opposite, pitches to Moss. Moss outside, give Sellers 2. That was Jade Sellers. 2 points. We ran back to the weak side and scored. It's 14-0. We'll be back.
And I'm Allie Lanning. And we're here at Midwest Go Permapipe with Bill Irvin and Jerry Triplett to make a small presentation.
On behalf of the Blue Devils Booster Club, LHS cheerleaders, coaches, players, and fans, we would like to say thank you for your support. And we'd like to present you with this souvenir stadium cushion as a token of our appreciation.
Thank
you. Atwood line drive kick rolls down to the 15, 20, 25, up to the 26, crossed the 30, and got to the 31. Terry Stafford on that last drive.
Bruce, Lebanon takes advantage of the Mo Thompson interception and goes 35 yards in 8 plays. Steve Rose carried it in from the 2 with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Lebanon goes for the 2-point conversion. Jade Sellers runs that in. 2:07 left in the first half. Lebanon leading Warren County 14-0.
Ball is on the 31. The clock runs 1:48. Lebanon leads 14-0 after that 2-point conversion by Dade Sellers on an option play. Back to the weak side. Elrod takes the ball looking for a pass. Here comes a rush. Adams hit him first, and he's down. Another sack for the Blue Devils. Adams and Alls and Cantrell were all there rushing that quarterback. Knocked him down, 2-yard loss on the 29, 2nd and 12.
And the defense just loves situations like this, Bruce. You've got to feel like Warren County wants to get something on the board before the end of the half, and every time he drops back to pass, he's going to have those white jerseys just swarming him.
Especially, I think, when we know they're going to pass. 2nd down and 12. And Elrod, long count, and he drops back, and here comes a rush, and we miss him, and then he throws it. It's caught up on about the 41. That's a first down, I believe. First down for Warren County. Good pass from that strong arm of Elrod. Got a first down on the 41. First down, Warren County.
And give Elrod a little credit for dancing around back there to avoid the rush. He had Hasty coming at him, banging away from his right side. He just stepped up and made the long pass.
It's not a first down, Tommy. I'm sorry. They are going to say 3rd down and a foot. I thought he had a first down. So they say 3rd down and a foot. They did not measure, but it's very close to being there. It's hard to see the markers from here. Take it, they run a dive, and they fake it, and here comes Adams. He throws it out in the flat. It's caught. He pounds his way for a first down, gets across the 40, up to the 42, maybe the 43. Hit there by a couple of people. Jay Sellers, one of them. Jay looked like he might have got stung and hurt there a little bit, but he gets up.
John Sellers, a pretty good amount of contact right there. He looked like he might have been addled a little bit.
He sure did, Tommy. Went back to the huddle with his head hanging down a little bit there, but he's pretty tough and usually shakes it off. Looks like he's going to stay in the game.
No, he came out, John. He checked out of the ball game, and Zach Greer checks in. Zach Greer lines up and jumps up in the line and then backs out of there, and the clock runs 24 back to pass. Long pass down the field, way out of bounds, incomplete. Almost into the band section of the Blue Devils, incomplete with 19 seconds, 14-0. Sellers has checked out. Zach Greer checks in. It'll be first down, or 2nd down and 10 yards to go. The ball's on the 43-yard line. Warren County in their own territory. I think they used all their time up. Is that right, Terry?
Bruce, I believe they have one more timeout. They've used 2. Lebanon's used 2. Each team with one more timeout.
John Bryson has checked in at defensive tackle. Lebanon goes to that 4-man nickel rush.
Back to pass, looks, there's a pass out in the flat, incomplete, trying to hit his split receiver over there, but it was thrown incomplete as he was trying to hit number 44, and Tommy, that would be Brown, I think, or who? Yes.
Had Brown out in the flat. Moscadelli had short coverage. Bill Garrett behind him. They had him pretty well covered. The pass overthrown. So 3rd and 10 once again. And a timeout going to be taken by the officials here. Let's see what we've got. Official timeout. John, you know what that's about?
No idea, Tommy. Something about the 3rd down marker. Maybe it was supposed to have been 2nd.
Back to pass, long pass way down the field, intercepted. Mo Thompson was sitting there waiting on that pass, and he intercepted his 2nd pass of the night. There's a flag back down on the 41. Check the flag. John, what do we got?
Going to have holding against the offensive team. About the official coming over and talking to the Lebanon coach, 3 seconds had run off the clock. That was the 3 signal, and they started the clock after a 3-second count on that play. Lebanon will refuse the penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 Blue Devils.
And the clock should start on this possession. I doubt if Lebanon runs another play. 6 seconds to go in the half. The ball will be on the 21, and Mo Thompson just picked off his 2nd pass. And this first half is coming to the close. And at the end of the half, the score 11-14. Warren